A few weeks ago, I filled up my last sketchbook. It said the sketchbook was foot long. It was 9 by 12. That information is seared into my brain because I keep looking up the 9 by 12 sketchbooks on places so I can find another one. I can't find another one. I usually get them at Target, that exact one. I think I filled up 2, maybe? I don't know. I probably filled up another one somewhere. They don't have another one. Me and my mom went to Target, I think a week ago maybe, and to look for it. And we came back with 2 little ones. Like if you put them together, it's the big one, but it's just a tiny version of the big one. But this isn't the same. This one, the paper's not as good, and it's tiny. I mean, the tiny is kind of fine because in my other sketchbook, I usually end up just ripping the page out and folding it in half and then ripping that in half. I don't ask questions. I have no answers. So I've had to deal with this. And this, it smudges. You know, smudges. You don't even need to put lots of pencil marks for it to smudge. It worries me. Because if I actually make a good drawing, then I'm afraid to close it because it might smudge on the other page. The other page might smudge it in contact. Smudge. Like this, there's lots of pencil. See the pencil? See all the pencil? I was afraid of closing this for like 2 days straight because I was afraid that it would smudge right away. And this isn't. And there's the smudge there. You see smudge. You see smudge, the smudge there. I don't get that. I don't understand. It looks the same. It looks like the exact same notebook. It's just tinier. Why do you need to make the paper different? Holy smudge, Batman. I think the best part of this notebook is that the second you open it, you see that. So I'm stuck with these baby sketchbooks, and I'm still looking for their mommy. They don't have them in stock. Because if you go on the website, that doesn't show that it doesn't exist. I bet you that if I was to go to the store and go like in the back where they keep all the stuff before they stock it, I'd just find like a big thing of the notebooks like stacked on top of each other, wrap around that plastic, you know, one of those pushy things. Because they're too lazy to stock them. Because there's not a priority. But I don't know how these things work. I feel like people can stock whatever they want whenever they want as long as they're told to or not told to. I don't know. I just want my sketchbook. I have saved little pieces. Just little pieces from my previous sketchbook. Depending on the size drawing I make, I will fold it repeatedly and rip the page. And sometimes I get little access pieces. So I've been saving these for the right moment. I think I'm having drawing withdrawals. Is that a thing? Because I don't want to draw on this because it will smudge and it'll make me upset and then I'll be like, eh. I wanted to draw on something that is not this paper. Anything. The wall. The wall is like a big canvas. The ceiling is white. Ooh. Reminds me of the scene from Rapunzel where she's painting everything. And like I'm sure there's room somewhere. I mean, my walls are just gray and the ceiling is just white. And the doors. Oh, the doors. They're there. I have lots of boxes in that corner for some reason. Brush my hair. See you judging me, Alphonse. Night sky. Ooh, a night sky on the ceiling. And I could get those sticky glowy stars. I've been trying to look for different ways to satisfy I'll just call it drawing withdrawals. And I found this thing that I didn't know really existed. I mean, I know you can like paint on it basically anything, but I didn't know people did this. They take glass. You probably know. They'll take glass. I just saw people doing it with anime characters, but they'll take a picture of an anime character, flip it, put it on the glass, trace out the anime character on the glass, and paint it. And it's like pancake art, where like you do the details first, and then you put the whole color over it, and it's really cool. And I really want to do it, but I don't have paint. I haven't had paint in years. I've had 1 bottle of yellow acrylic paint that's like this big for the past 5 years in my drawer. Haven't done anything with it. I also have this that I used one time to paint 2 things. I used it one time to paint 2 things. Yes, I painted them together. It's just a book. Book. Yes, I painted a book. I want to draw on something. Look, I have a pencil. I have a pencil almost everywhere you look. I have a marker pen thing. And I have a Sharpie. Hello? And almost everywhere I look, there's a face looking right at me, telling me to draw something. Alphonse wants me to draw something. Concerned Alphonse wants me to draw something. Upside down Todoroki wants me to draw something. Dax wants me to draw something. Deadpool on top of Dax's head wants me to draw something. Bakugo wants me to draw something. Alphonse fell over. And then there's Bill. Oh, Bill. Right next to my Sharpies. Look. Oh, look at that. I look up on the wall and there's Alphonse wanting me to draw something. There's also a little bucket full of stuffed animals over there staring at me. There's so many eyes in this room. I did not notice this before. I also have Baby Yoda on the wall staring at me. And the Avengers. What in the heck? I feel strange now. I also want to do digital art, but I know I'm not going to be good at that right away. And I think there's no reason to do it. I'm not going to be good at it right away. I just want a 9x12 sketchbook with nice white paper. That's all I ask. And then my father, like, since he's like a drawing person, he wants to look at sketchbooks with like nice paper. He's like, I can find you a better sketchbook that you're probably gonna like better with nicer paper. And I'm not the type of person that wants the best of the best. I'm not the type of person who's like, if I'm gonna do something, might as well give it my all. I do things because I'm comfortable with them. And if I don't like change. So if I have a certain way I do things with a certain thing, then I only want to do that thing with that certain thing. Do you understand? If I have been drawing with this pencil for about a week, I usually will not get rid of it. I will put lead in it. I will give it a new eraser if it gets too small, and I will continue to use it until I feel it's time to let go. Is there any chance you have a 9x12 sketchbook lying around your room? You can look, I'll wait. It has to look exactly like this, but bigger. I'll keep wondering, when will my life begin? Never.